it feels difficult to say this, but I'd watch the probably watch the IPL over the T20 World Cup. That can be the headline for you there. The cricket badges rather watches the IPL. Controversial statement, but
Hi guys, hello and welcome to another episode of the Night Watchman, a cricket channel where me and Soham discuss about various cricket topics. So today we have Adit from us joining from the UK. Very glad to have Adit here. Adit has his own cricket channel by the name of the Cricket Badgers. It's a really nice channel, and he already has 3,000 subscribers. He doesn't need us to give him a shout out, but okay. So Adit, really glad to have you here. We wanted someone from the outside, someone not from India, to have his own say on the IPL. We actually were very interested in knowing how people perceive IPL as from the outside. Like, we as Indians, obviously we have our own perceptions, and we obviously support our own teams and all of that. But it's really interesting to know what a guy sitting in UK feels about the IPL. Someone who's only 15, by the way. So it will be really interesting to know. So we have prepared a list of questions for you, and we'll ask you, and you can answer, and that's how the session will go. So Soham, you want to start with the questions?
Yeah. Okay, we'll start with the most basic question, right? So is cricket England's second sport?
well, yeah, I'd say so here, especially with the large Indian population obviously here. I think cricket is the second sport. I go to a school where we have quite a large Indian population, so definitely quite big over here. But yeah, obviously, football is the number one sport here. I'm not a big fan of football, but it's a shame that it's the big sport because obviously I like cricket so much. But cricket is big over here, so it is. There is a decent amount.
Okay.
There's good clubs, good infrastructure, so it's good. Yeah.
So you said, obviously you said there's a lot of Indian population there, so it's obviously famous. But amongst the locals, what is the scene? So amongst the locals, is it as famous?
Well, there's obviously more football fans, but there's good cricket communities, good clubs. The clubs are
Yeah.
quite good. There's a good club structure, like my local clubs. We have lots of players, lots of local
Yeah.
people as well who play cricket. So there is a large amount. Obviously, not as much as football, but there is
Yeah.
quite a lot of cricket lovers who are English as well.
Okay. It's actually nice to know it's at least the second sport, because we obviously knew about football
Yeah.
being the number one sport, but
Yeah.
we were hoping that it's at least the second sport and not the third or fourth.
Yeah. Given the fact that it has been invented in England, it should have been at least
Yeah.
the second sport.
It should
Right?
at least be, yeah, somewhere up there.
So I wanted to ask you, how big is the IPL in England or the UK? So for example, here, when the IPL season is starting, so suppose it's starting on the 9th of April, for example. So 2 weeks before that, we are done with all our international matches, and every player is back with their clubs and all of that. And the hype starts, and the hype starts from then, and the fans are waiting for it. Like, literally, they can't wait for 9th April to come. So how big is it in the UK? Are people actually waiting for the IPL, or how does it go?
Yeah, well, I'd say there's sort of two different groups. So there's the type like myself who's glad to watch any cricket, but the IPL is just amazing. It's just so great to watch. Obviously, I support RCB, so
Yeah.
and it's one of those tournaments you don't get that in cricket much, where you're really supporting a team, and there's other friends of mine who support another team, so it's a nice little rivalry that we have on. But then there are a few here in the UK cricket fans who don't like the
Yeah.
IPL. They don't watch it that much. So there is two
Yeah.
different groups: people who really like the IPL, and then people who just like, oh, it's another cricket tournament. We don't watch it that much. But yeah, among the people that do watch the IPL, like my friends, things like that, people like that, it's really good, and the hype is there, like you said before the IPL starts.
So even if they don't like IPL, do they watch IPL there, or it is it
Do
like
they
they
follow
completely
it?
boycott it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everyone, yeah, I'd say most of the cricket fans will just say, oh, they'll check, ESPN Cricket Info, things like that, who's winning,
Yeah.
who's top of the table. But there are quite a few people like me who really enjoy it, really follow, watch most of the games. But there are some who are a bit more casual over here. Not as like, you'd say every person who likes cricket in India likes the IPL, something like
Correct.
that, right? But
Even people
there
who
are,
don't like cricket like the IPL.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah.
it's in
So,
India, it's entirely different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, whatever you said is obviously all correct, and all of that is fine. But what I, as an Indian, would would like to ask you is, uh, you obviously said that some people don't like the IPL very much and they think it's just a cricket tournament and all of that. But do they acknowledge it as the biggest tournament of the world, like biggest T20 tournament of the world? Do they actually acknowledge it
Yeah.
as like that, or do they like just ignore it and whatever
Well,
boycott it?
obviously, I don't think there's anyone who's disagreed with the fact that cricket is the biggest in India. The IPL is the most glitz and glam league.
But for a long time, ECB used to disagree with that, right?
Yeah,
ECB wasn't keen on
that's
sending the
where
players to the IPL.
there
Yeah,
are some old-fashioned, or you'd say old-fashioned cricket lovers here who are a
exactly.
bit more county cricket. You know, they don't
Yeah,
really not into that sort of glitz and glam sort of stuff. But I think there's more cricket the better. The IPL is just so fun to watch. It's obviously
yeah,
test matches are the number one, but the
yeah.
IPL is just it's another way to grow cricket and make it more interesting for lots of people. So I don't see a reason why people disagree with it, but there are some people who are more classical, obviously.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So you obviously support RCB. Any particular reason for supporting RCB, or just you like RCB as in
He's
general?
from Bangalore,
Well,
he said.
yeah, I like the team, but also I'm from Bangalore heritage, so
Okay.
obviously I support them. But Kohli and De Villiers are two of my favorite batsmen, so it works out well in the end. Yeah.
So the people who actually watch IPL in England, do they support IPL teams on the basis of the English players that are there, or do they have like other reasons to support other teams? For someone sitting in Lancashire, does he support RR because Josh Butler is playing over there, or does he have his own favorite team on the basis of who's winning? For example, Mumbai Indians. So
Yeah, well, I think there are a few people here. Some people just like a team, like some people just like Mumbai, like you said, just
yeah,
for a bit of glory hunters, maybe a little bit. And there are a few others who, like you said, Josh Butler. I know a few people who support Rajasthan because there's quite a few English players
yeah,
there
yeah,
and things like that. But there are sometimes you just look at a team and you say, "Wow, I really like the player, or my favorite player plays for that team." But the most
yeah,
important thing is they support someone because it's so much nicer to watch a tournament when you support a team. It just makes it so much more
exactly,
interesting. So
exactly.
I think a few people here just pick a team, and then just stick with that team.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happens in India when we discuss cricket is we'll discuss like whether Gill will open or whether Mayank should open. We'll discuss that too, but in between those conversations, we'll also add in something about IPL. And like most of the cricket conversations in India between two Indian cricket fans will involve IPL. So is IPL a part of the cricket conversation normally in the UK among locals or among
Yeah.
you all?
Yeah, for sure. Like in cricket games, we'll be talking about, do you want to try this IPL shot, that IPL shot? Do you want to play like
Hmm.
this guy?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a big part. Definitely among jokes among school friends. Like the IPL is definitely quite important, and it's definitely a massive part of cricket. With I could just can't imagine the cricket team without the IPL there, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it is part of the conversation always. Like this guy might have done badly in this, but he did well for us in the IPL, something like that. It's
yeah,
always brought up in discussion. So yeah, it is a big part
yeah.
here.
So, what is a typical match, IPL match they like in the UK? So, for example, here the broadcasting starts 1 hour before the actual game, right? So, if the game is starting at 7:30, they start at 6:30, and there are a million people who are doing pre-shows either on YouTube or their own official broadcasting or on CricBuzz or such apps. So how is it like in the UK? So is the broadcasting different from India? The official broadcasting is different from India. The Sky Sports panel is different, or do you get the same feed as the Indians get?
I think it's slightly different. When Star Sports were doing it, I think it was the same as the Indians. But you guys,
Okay.
do you guys have the Sky Sports thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
No,
have
no,
the
no.
Sky
We
Sports?
don't have
No.
Sky Sports. We have Star Sports.
Yeah, so I think the Sky Sports here, they have their own pre-show sort of thing, and that's what they
Okay.
do. But the broadcasting in terms of when it starts, it'll be like 3:30 something's 3:30 p.m. something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like end of school time. Everyone's quickly checking first couple of overs what's happened, and then on your way home you're watching it, and then it makes for a good evening. It's not too late, so you're staying up too
Yeah.
late, but it's good in the evening. Having a snack, just watching the IPL game. And then on the
Yeah.
weekends with the day games, you wake up
Yeah.
10 o'clock and then there's a match on, so you can watch those as well. So it's good. It's just so the time when the IPL starts, April, May, it's the start of the cricket season here. So it sort of builds up to then, and then you're actually
Yeah.
playing matches, your own
Yeah.
matches, so you can try out some of what you've seen in the IPL as well, which is good. But it's interesting just on the way home. It's something to look
Yeah.
forward to once you've
Also,
finished this.
IPL makes for easy content, right? So you can
Yeah.
like digest it very easily. Like you can also give away watching one or two balls. Like, okay.
Yeah, just relax. Yeah, it's the sort of thing you can do in the background. When
Yeah.
you got a long
Yeah.
work assignment, you could just sit there and have the IPL in the background
Right.
as well.
Absolutely.
So, have you ever seen the Star Sports broadcast? Like, do you,
Yeah, I
or
think
have you only seen the Sky Sports thing?
I've got Sky Sports and I've got Star Sports as well. But I think
Okay.
Star Sports, the one year Sky Sports didn't broadcast it, so I think it was only on
Okay.
Star Sports. So I've seen it on that. They have that dugout show, don't they, where they
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
have analysis and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
So I just wanted to ask whether you like the Sky Sports broadcast better or the Star Sports one. So I have a reason why I'm asking you this question, because earlier Sony had the rights to broadcast the IPL, and for us as cricket fans and IPL fans, a lot of us felt that Sony broadcasted it much better. Like the pre-shows were better. So there was a pre-show called Extra Innings T20. So it had the likes of Gaurav Kapoor, uh, Navjot Singh Sidhu, and all of these. Obviously, they were not very cricket savvy if you compare with the likes of Brian Lara or anyone else. But they made IPL fun. So they defined IPL for us. So 7:30, you're sitting and you're watching Extra Innings T20. Now, since it has shifted to Star Sports, obviously we don't feel the same about it, the broadcasting, and we wish that we had better broadcasters. So, for example, now in the Hindi commentary panel, we have Akash Chopra and guys like that. Obviously we wouldn't blame the guy, but we would blame the roles that they have to play to please the audience, right? Because it's very cringy, to be very honest. It's very cringy, and even the English broadcasting isn't as great. So uh, do you think Sky Sport, you're actually lucky that you're not getting Star Sports and you're getting Sky Sports, where sorry, Nasir Hussain and all these guys are into broadcasting?
Yeah. Well, I think Sky Sports is definitely good. From what I've seen from Star Sports, it was a bit. I think it was a bit drawn out. It was a bit long, and there was a bit of awkwardness. I think, yeah, as you said,
Yeah.
they're lacking that bit of humor. But
Yeah.
Sky Sports had a good panel. They have a few Indian ones. Sunil Gavaskar is all right as well, and
Yeah.
they have a few good ones. Ian Bishop is obviously a great commentator.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so there
Yeah.
are, and then I don't know who that English guy is there. I don't know who he is. He's
Nick
quite good.
Knight.
Yeah, some Nick Knight and one of the.
Yeah.
There's another one, and then the Michael Slater, all those guys. They're quite good
Yeah.
commentators. So, from what I've seen, Sky Sports is quite good. I think I've seen a little bit of Star Sports in terms of their, as you said, cringiness. A little bit of.
Yeah.
It's a bit their mid shows. You're like, oh, I'll
Yeah.
go get a snack. It's not the sort of thing that you want to go and
Exactly.
watch. Yeah.
Exactly.
This new broadcast has made IPL a little bit slower. Suryansh, do you agree? It has made it slower in
Aha,
general.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, I agree to it 100%.
What you said
So,
that
and
it
even the
feels
fact,
drawn
even
out.
the fact that, even the fact that English guys who come in as commentators, the legends, Graham Swan, Kevin Peterson, for example, they have to suck up to Dhoni a lot. Dhoni, not just Dhoni, like all the big Indian players, because obviously you're commentating for the Indians.
BCCI,
So
yeah.
even if Dhoni is taking a single, for example, so they'll have to be like, oh, that is very smart play from Dhoni. He knows how to take the game deep. He knows how to do this. He knows how to do that. And last year he did that, okay? And we got annoyed. We got
Yeah.
legit annoyed because he used to do it so much. So I used to hate Kevin Peterson for that, and I had a lot of high expectations from him. I didn't know that he was gonna do this. So similarly, even our Indian guys do that. So Akash Chopra, for example, in Hindi commentary does that. Even Sunil Gavaskar does that to some extent. Not exactly like that, but okay, he also sucks up to these big guys. So I am hoping that guys like Nasir Hussain and all don't do that. And I've actually watched a little bit of Sky Sports cricket on YouTube. So I know Rob Key, Nasir Hussain, these are not guys that are going to suck up to these big players, even if they are established names and all of that. So
Yeah, I think
I'm
I've seen
actually
that with
really glad for you that you don't have Star Sports.
Yeah, I think the things I've seen with Kevin Peterson, does a bit of Sky Sports as well, from what I've seen, and I think my mum gets a bit annoyed at him when he's like, "Oh, Kohli, the great batsman." So my mum's
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
biggest fan of Kohli, and he's not in the best form at the moment, was it? And
yeah,
when every time he hit a four, just like the odd four, he's like the master of the chase, the greatest batsman of
yeah,
all time, things like. Yeah, so there is a bit of that. uh,
It's
the players with the biggest hype almost get a bit more
yeah,
recognition than the young players.
yeah,
And Kevin Peterson, I think, sometimes does over dramatize it with some players. So yeah, I
yeah,
think there is issue with commentary, and then on the other side, guys like crossing, like almost attacking players, like the Ravi Jadeja incident with the bits and pieces cricketer,
oh,
things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
where you just feel the commentators need to take a step back and not be so harsh and blunt with their criticism.
but I'm actually glad that they're harsh. I don't like it
Yeah,
when they're very diplomatic
soft.
in
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
yeah, very soft in what they have to criticize
But
about the
then
player.
as an RCB fan, tell me how much are you invested in the team? So as an RCB fan, I am an RCB fan myself. So what as a fan I do is I look up teams like when the auction list is out. I look up players that my team can buy, RCB can buy. So like, we
yeah,
need fast bowlers, right? So I look up players, like I look up stats. So here people are really invested in our team. So do you follow auctions? Like what is like how
yeah,
invested are you in the team?
100%. I actually, in fact, did a live stream, I think, for the auction as well, and I was quite nervous,
Oh,
hoping what RCB would do. But yeah, I was definitely, I definitely am invested in those sort of things. Every year, I hope RCB can win, and I follow every game they play. But it's obviously, and it is quite disappointing when they didn't. And last year, with such a close final game as well, it was quite annoying for that whole weekend after it wasn't the best weekend. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
definitely quite invested in the IPL. I really enjoy it. So it's quite something that I'm quite passionate about actually with the RCB. With RCB,
yeah,
it's almost like it does make me that day better when RCB win, and it
Yeah.
makes that day a little bit worse when RCB lose. So yeah, definitely something that it's not just like, oh, they won, they lost. I do care about it quite a
hmm,
lot.
I think it's made better because we have lost so much. That
Yeah.
is why it is that special
You
for us.
really appreciate the wins. They take it as a
Yeah.
bonus.
So
Yeah.
this season was such a breath of fresh air for us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah. So the people who actually don't like IPL, like you said, that there are some people who like IPL and then there are some who don't. So obviously the ones who don't, are they annoyed that English players actually prioritize going to the IPL over national duties?
Yeah, and I think a lot of the coaches, English coaches, are like, they're obviously within the England setup. They're not. They've been a few outspoken people who say it's not. They shouldn't be doing that, and they should be prioritizing home cricket. And I think also some of them view as people who go to the IPL and the English players as sort of money grabbers. They're going there for the money. They're
Yeah,
not there for the cricket, and it's sort of a view. And then sometimes there's people who are like, the IPL is not proper cricket. It's just it's glamorous cricket. It's just for the show
yeah,
sort of thing. So there are people like that who don't like it, but there are lots of people who enjoy it. Lots of people who view it as quite a high standard of cricket,
yeah.
almost better than international cricket in some aspects. So yeah, there are different groups of people.
I mean, yeah, if you have to play a series against, uh, take Afghanistan for example, you would rather play in the IPL, right? Against the
Yeah,
likes of even though Rashid is going to be playing for SRH over Afghanistan, most probably.
yeah.
Yeah,
And for
makes
some
sense.
cricketers, like you said, Rashid Khan, they probably don't earn a lot playing for the international team. So even
Exactly.
though some people view it as they're just cash grabbers, they're just doing it for the money, it does help support a lot of these cricketers' income and actually make it better for them. So that
Exactly.
the IPL has made it so that they are actual more of like the normal sports like football. They're actually earning as much money as other
Yeah.
sports because cricket is often lagged behind in terms of pay and things like that. So it's
It's
good.
actually a pretty gray area, right? Because
Yeah.
when you think of it, these cricketers have a very short career. to say they play, even if they're playing till 36 or 37, for example, they started at 20, for example. So they hardly have 15 or maximum 20 years of international cricket in them. So it's like you prioritize, right? You actually make plans for the future, that you make the most of it. You, if you can earn now, then please do, because even the West Indies board, for example, they have had a lot of problems with their players. So obviously the West Indies cricket board isn't as sound financially, so a lot of their players are not on national contracts with the West Indies. They are actually like, take Chris Gayle, for example, he doesn't have a West Indies contract for this year. So for players like them, I actually think it makes sense. But then again, on the other side, when you think of players like Josh Butler or Ben Stokes, they probably don't need to, like, play in the IPL. If they miss out on 1 year, it wouldn't be that catastrophic for them. You know what I mean?
Or even Mitchell Stark for that matter, because he just
Yeah.
misses
So
it every
Australians
time.
and
But it is
so
good that the IPL can support their careers, but it makes money for everyone. It makes money for the ICC, BCCI. So I think
Yeah.
overall to win, some cricketers you'd say, should you really be missing that Test series to go and play in the IPL?
Yeah.
But I think as long as they schedule it, work it out, they've made a window, haven't they, for the IPL where they can play. So if it works around the team schedules, it should be allowed, because it's
Okay, be
really a
very
win for
honest. Okay,
everyone.
be very honest. I'm asking you this as an England fan. Josh
Yeah,
Butler missed three test matches against India
yeah,
because he wanted to be here during the IPL.
yeah.
Didn't that annoy you? Didn't that annoy the shit out of you? That how can you miss a test series against India in India when you're already 1-0 up and you probably have a chance to do the unthinkable and actually defeat India in the whole series? So
Well,
didn't that
I
annoy you?
support. I think I'd say I'd support England and India equally, but with England's
Yeah.
I could see why people would be annoyed, but the IPL is also it is frustrating when you can't have the best players playing in the best series, but
Yeah.
it is disappointing. But the IPL is also, I also want to see Josh Butler playing in the IPL, and cricketers
Yeah.
sometimes do need to make those hard choices. There is no other tournament like the IPL. So,
True.
and I think he already also needed a bit of a break, doesn't he, from the
We
bubble
as
and
Yeah.
IPL
Yeah.
viewers want Josh Butler to play for RR, but
yeah,
otherwise there's nothing in Rajasthan.
yeah. But he could have done both if he wanted to, but with the COVID
Bubble
bubble, I
fatigue and
think,
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I think maybe a break was, well, it's his choice, to be honest. So I don't mind as long as I see him. We'll see a lot of cricket
Yeah.
from him. We saw him in the IPL, so
Yeah.
that's enough for me.
Okay. Makes sense.
So if you are staying in the UK, right? So what is your one advice to make IPL better? Like as an outsider, what is your one advice to make IPL better?
Make it longer. No. I'd love if it was longer, but I think
BCCI would
maybe
love
that
it
would
too.
draw.
If
Yeah.
England didn't organize any series with New Zealand
Yeah,
or the likes of all
it
those
would
countries,
draw.
BCCI would have done that.
I think maybe making, sort of including the fans a little bit more. Maybe I know some clubs are part owned by fans and things like that, but I think slowly the IPL teams are progressing onto social media and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think you see with football clubs, they have all these events, things to engage with fans.
Yeah.
Obviously, the IPL is a bit shorter; it's more of a temporary thing, but
Yeah.
it would be nice for more engagement with fans, and generally I struggle to find problems with the IPL because it's such a great tournament.
How did it feel when T20 World Cup was postponed for the IPL last year?
Well, I think definitely the T20 World Cup, it's a big tournament, but there's just something about the IPL that makes it different, So, personally
Wow.
for me, I'd much rather. Yeah, it feels difficult to say this, but I'd watch probably watch the IPL over the T20 World Cup. That can be the headline for you there. The cricket badges rather watches the IPL. Controversial statement, but
I'm glad you are honest here, but
yeah.
okay.
But it's the
But
T20
is
World
this
Cup's
because
great
you're
as well.
part Indian, or is this because you're just a general cricket fan who loves the IPL so much?
Yeah, it's just
Where
the
is this
IPL is
coming
such
from?
a great tournament because I think I support India and England in world cricket, but there's just not that same level of support as I do have for RCB. it's different. I don't know why, but I just support RCB so much, and it's just different. The IPL is just, it's really like it's more than just like a cricket. It's more the hype and the build up and the fun around it, and obviously my friends supporting other teams, the banter and the rivalry you get from that. So yeah, T20 World Cup being postponed, with the uncertainty around the IPL, at least we have that to look forward to this year. So that would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the IPL is obviously another different thing. So.
Thank you so much for answering all of our questions and being kind enough to give us your time. It was genuinely a very fun conversation, and we had a lot of fun. And genuinely, thank you from the bottom of my heart, our hearts rather, for coming to this podcast recording and helping us with it.
No, I really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Okay, you enjoyed it. Okay, so this is it from this episode of the Night Watchman. If you liked the episode, then please like, share, subscribe, and do all of those wonderful things. And please go check out Cricket Badges, the Cricket Badges. We'll attach his profiles link in our description box. So please do check him out. And yeah, that was it. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.